So RX Smart Gear came out with a new rope, and well, we would have released this video sooner, but hey, look, the Metcon 7s came out, so sorry RX Smart Gear. But the Evo G2 is a good looking rope.
But how does this premium rope compare against the other dozen or so ropes that cost half as much?
Half as much. That's what you're going to find out in this video. We're going to cover the differences between the Evo G2 against our top 3 sub $70 ropes, and then we're just going to do a pile of double unders. We do the camera facing pieces at the end of everything. And how do your calves feel, Val?
Terrible. If this is the first time you're watching one of our videos and you like unbiased, unsponsored reviews, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell.
Ding, ding, ding. Now, no one's paying us to do these reviews because, again, neither one of us is jacked enough or pretty enough for sponsorship money.
Monty is, but he won't let us take the money.
So Smart Gear just released the new Evo G2 speed rope, and it is pricey. For $150 US, you can get a really cool looking rope and a fancy pouch to carry it in. But is the rope actually worth the price? Considering that our top 3 ropes we've previously tested are all under $60 to $70, this rope is going to have to be mind-blowing to be worth it. So in this video, Aaron and I are going to compare our top 3 ropes against the Evo G2 by comparing only data, and then we'll put that data to the test by doing dozens and dozens of double unders under the blazing Calgary sun. It's so hot. After all of that, we'll let you know if the Evo G2 has topped our list or it's just another fluffy product. Be sure to check out our other skipping rope comparison videos for the full details on all 14 ropes we bought and have been testing for the past 12 months. If you have watched our previous rope videos, you already know that Aaron and I both love the RPM Session 3 and 4 ropes. They're actually our ropes of choice during our day-to-day workouts. So for this video, we'll fuse the 2 RPM ropes into one, given that they have the same specs. The other 2 ropes in our top 3 are the Rogue SR1 and the Elite SRS Bullet Competition rope. So here's how the Evo G2 rope compared against our top 3 on paper. When it comes to handle length, the Rogue SR1 is the rope with the longest handles at 7.15 inches, followed by the Evo G2 at 6.5 inches, and the Elite SRS and RPM rope have the same handle length at 5.5 inches. But that being said, the Rogue SR1 is the only rope with different handle length options. When it comes to handle weight, the Evo G2 takes the top spot at 54.5 grams, followed by the Elite SRS at 30 grams, the RPM at 27, and the lightest is the Rogue SR1 at 25 grams. The Rogue SR1 is also the only rope in this group that has handles made of plastic, which explains why it's lighter. Now, the length and weight of cables is a little harder to evaluate because every brand has custom options at the moment of ordering. The weight will vary depending on if you've chosen a bare or coated rope, and the length will obviously be unique to everyone. So for this category, what we will mention is how the ropes stand out and provide some extra personalization. For the Rogue SR1, you can only get it coated, and the biggest size it comes in is an 11-inch adjustable cable. The Elite SRS and RPM ropes have both options of coated and uncoated and are also fully adjustable. And finally, the Evo G2. Now this cable has the most customizable options, but won't be adjustable. You can choose your cable weight from 6 options, which include beginner, intermediate, advanced, advanced plus, uncoated speed metal, and uncoated heavy metal. And you can choose the cable length, well, from all of these. All of these ropes have metal bearings, which will help the rope spin faster. And the only rope with the plastic bushing, which is the piece where the handle and bearing meet, is the SR1. Aside from the build quality, there's a couple of extra things some of these ropes have that to me personally add to the value of these ropes. The SR1 allows you to choose from 7 different handle colors. The SRS Bullet Competition rope allows you to choose from 5 different handle colors and 8 cable colors. It also comes with a microfiber pouch to store your rope in. The RPM ropes might be the rope with the most color and customization options. You can pick custom colors for the head, tail, and wheel of your handles, and pick from 23 colors for your cable. Oh, and you can also customize each handle separately and add a custom engraving on each handle. All RPM ropes also come with a microfiber pouch. And finally, the Evo G2 allows you to choose from 23 cable colors and comes with a really cool pouch to store your rope. Inside, there's a space to store extra cables and a spot for your rope with 2 straps that hold each individual handle. So, after all that information, does the Evo G2 beat out all the other ropes?
So the RX Smart Gear Evo G2s, this is the first premium rope that we've actually tried. All the other ropes that we've reviewed in our last roundup was under $70 each, I think. No more, I think the most expensive one was $70. This is, we paid $200 for this Canadian, so this is pretty pricey. Is it going to be better and make me just crush all my double enders? Well, I seriously doubt that. The first thing that don't like about the RX Smart Gear ropes is that you can't change the length. So I had big issues when I was learning double enders because this 8-foot by 8-inch rope was just a bit too long, but I've gotten better. I can adapt. So we're just gonna do a pile of double enders and we're just gonna whip ourselves with this bare rope.
I like this one. So after the first pass, we spent the next few days doing a variety of WODs with the G2 versus our favorite ropes from RPM. We used them in our Metcon 7 versus Metcon 6 and Metcon 7 versus Nobles comparison videos, as well as a couple other WODs that we didn't film. So what's the final consensus?
Failed reps with this rope are terrible when compared to the Session 4 from RPM training. Why? Because it does this. It gets kind of annoying. Like, I'm generally used to my Session 4, and I will say that I am biased to it because that is my rope. That is the one that I've fallen in love with when it comes to double under. So when it does this, it kind of just puts me in the wrong spot. But I will say that the reps, like the spin time on this thing, this is pretty awesome. And they do feel slightly more smoother with the Evo G2. The longer handles for me meant that when I started getting tired, there was a bit more leeway in terms of getting back onto track. Because I do find with this rope is when I start failing, I just completely fail the rep and I have to start all over again. Whereas in this one, because it's a little longer, you can just like one hand, you can whip a little harder and you can start getting back into your rhythm again. And the longer handles just means you can just whip it faster. So if you're really good with your double unders and you're like, hey, I'm gonna crush 50 double unders in like 15, 16 seconds, and you go, you can with the RX Smart Gear Evo G2. I can't do that as well with my favorite rope, the RPM Session 4. What do you think about the G2?
I think I agree with everything you said. I did notice when you fail a rep with these, it feels like the kickback kind of feels annoying, like that thing. It is kind of annoying. My one is also an RPM Session 3, is it?
3, yeah.
The weight of these handles, huge difference. Like, these are heavier, and I did notice, I used to think that I didn't really care about that because I feel like the weight of the handles feels nice to like really feel where the rope is at all times, and like you get like a rhythm.
Yeah. Like when you're learning double unders.
Yeah, when you're learning double unders.
When you're trying to get a rhythm going,
But today I don't know if it was the heat. It's really hot here, guys. I don't know if it was the heat or I was just tired or what, but like this felt it was like annoying how heavy they were. But I do agree that the spin time feels a lot faster. Like, it feels just so smooth. I really like this rope, to be honest. If it wasn't so expensive,
yeah,
I would say
so expensive.
Great rope.
Considering like the Session 3, Session 4s were like between 60 and 70 bucks. This is 150. So like you're paying a premium for something that might not be as good from our perspective. So that's kind of all we got, right, Monty? Is that all we got for this video? He's completely zoned out. Wow. All right. Anyways, first time watching one of our videos, what can they do, Val?
You can hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and get all your things to our Amazon links.
Yes.
Anything else?
I think that's it. Thanks for watching.